Hey guys, how we doing today? This is Wally with LearningNet.com, and in today's A2 hosting review, I'm going to be talking about Black Friday. What can you expect with A2 Hosting's Black Friday sales for this year, 2019? If you guys want to create your very first website online, or perhaps a blog, you've started a business, or you want to start a business to make money from home, and you're looking at A2 Hosting to do it, they're an amazing web hosting provider, and I'm going to show you guys how you can save big today with A2 Hosting's Black Friday sale that's just going to be running for a few short days for Black Friday's weekend. So take advantage, guys, of the links that are right below, and they'll help you to save big on your web hosting today. So with A2 Hosting's Black Friday super sale itself, they have a shared web hosting, guys, as you can see here, starting at only $1.98 per month. This is a massive savings in comparison with the $7.99 that it normally goes for. They've dropped it to $5.99 and even more so to $1.98 per month, which is absolutely amazing. Of course, this is for shared web hosting itself. Shared web hosting is really the preferred for beginners. That way, as your website starts to grow with traffic, and you need, more resources, going forward, you guys can just scale up to perhaps like the Swift plan or even the Turbo, and that way you have more resources that you can use to dedicate, to your website and business online itself. Some things that I wanted to mention all back, guys, about A2 Hosting's Black Friday sale and just A2 Hosting in general is that you will get access to free SSL certificates, and they're really great, especially if you want to sell products online, such as with an e-commerce store, or you want to accept like debit or credit cards like on your website itself. Google requires that websites have SSL certificates, and it actually will rank you a lot higher in the search engines if you have a website that has SSL certificates. So you get those for free with A2 Hosting's web packages across the board. Whether you get started today with the Light plan, the Swift, or the Turbo, doesn't matter. You get SSL certificates across the board with all of your web hosting packages. Now, if you guys are with another provider that you don't like, maybe it's an EIG owned company, you want to migrate over to A2 Hosting, you can do that today for free. It's a hands off process. A2 Hosting will move your site for you so you don't have to. They have a free site migration service in place to move your website over to their platform. I recommend that if you're a beginner to web hosting and you've never had a website online, go for the Light plan. It's the absolute best plan for beginners, in my opinion. But if you guys are into like affiliate marketing and you want to create multiple websites online to add on like several domains, maybe for affiliate marketing, network marketing, or maybe you're a developer and you just need to create multiple websites for clients, then I think you should go with either the Swift or the Turbo plans, as these two plans, guys, will allow you to create unlimited websites with your account itself. You do get free automatic backups rather with these two plans as well. If you go with the Light plan, they have WordPress plugins that you can install to do that. But again, I think that the Swift and Turbo have better value, not only for the unlimited features that you get across the board, but also for the faster speeds and automatic backups that you get, with them. Across the board, guys, A2 Hosting is a super reliable web hosting provider. I've been with them for several months. They have really great customer service, not only phone based, but also chat based as well. They're very, very responsive. And I think that a deal like this with A2 Hosting's Black Friday sale itself, it's a great deal, guys, that you won't come across again. I mean, typically their hosting starts for the shared about $7.99. They dropped it recently to $5.99, and for Black Friday, even more so to $1.98 per month. So it's an amazing deal, guys, for A2 Hosting's Black Friday sale this weekend, and take advantage today. Get your website started within a few short moments by taking advantage of the links that are right below. A2 Hosting also offers different types of web hosting. For example, WordPress, there's a VPS and Dedicated, which are really typically for websites that have a lot of web traffic already. websites that need to handle maybe hundreds of thousands of website, or even, hundreds of thousands of visitors, or even into the millions. Dedicated server is really ideal for that. But again, if you guys are beginners online with web hosting, you don't need dedicated servers. You don't need managed VPS. I think it's really ideally to just stick with a shared web hosting provider, a shared web hosting plan rather, with A2 hosting, and that way you guys can get started today using the links below. Reseller hosting is really for those that want to sell web hosting to others. So if you want to open your very own business, um, selling web hosting to others, like for profit, then that's what reseller hosting is. And so basically, once you get started with that, if you were interested in something like that, you would basically be to set up your account, and you would be allotted a specific amount of space or storage on A2 hosting server that in turn you would be able to outsource, to others. And so it's a really nice deal as well. Again, if you want to start your very own web hosting business, then the reseller hosting would be ideal for it. Across the board, no matter if you're going with the share, the WordPress VPS, dedicated or reseller, these prices are like the lowest that you'll find online for Black Friday's web hosting sales. And so for that reason, I wanted to make this quick video to tell you guys about this deal and how is it that you can get started today with them. Once you get started, guys, and you get your account, set up, you'll gain access to what's called a cPanel, and cPanel is really where you start, creating your website. One thing that I really love about A2 hosting across the board that I wanted to mention in this Black Friday review is that A2 hosting will install WordPress for you. So most people create websites today using WordPress, and they'll actually install WordPress on your domain itself, so you don't have to. So I think that's a really great thing, especially for beginners. If you don't know anything about creating websites, A2 hosting is going to do that for you, along with adding an additional layer of security to the platform. That way you'll be protected from like hackers and spammers and things of that nature. So across the board, guys, I want to say that A2 hosting is a super reliable web hosting platform. They have amazing 24/7 customer support, and they're really great in the way of uptime. That way, your website is always on the internet 24/7 when people are trying to search for you online to purchase your products and services that you may be promoting on your website, guys. So take advantage of this A2 hosting Black Friday sale that's going on right now. Of course, everybody knows that Black Friday is like the number one sales day of the entire year. We all wait, all year long for this day to arrive, and finally it's here. And so this is the only day of the entire year, guys, where you'll be able to save the most across the board with your web hosting for your businesses. So I just wanted to put up this quick video to share with you guys a few pointers as for why you should use A2 hosting today to create your website, using their platform, and also some things that I really admire about, not only the customer service, but also their performance, with websites online, guys. So again, take advantage of the links that are right below. And that way you guys can get started today creating your website or your blog and get your business off to a really great start for 2000